Hi, I'm Alex. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO of the Data City, and I'm delighted to introduce you to our latest product, RSICs. RSIC are a product that sits in between our Arctic suite of classifications that cover sectors that don't have a standard industrial classification or SIC code, and the current SIC code system, which relies on self-identification and incorporation. And what we've done is built a solution that uses our TIC methodology and approach to assigning SIC codes correctly to companies based on how they describe their activities on their websites. So this product fits in between the traditional SIC system, which is self-identified incorporation, often wrong or vague, and we'll go into that in a little bit more detail in a second. Or not fit for the use case that our customers need information for, and are static, so very rarely updated. Companies might have been incorporated 30 years ago, will not have thought about updating their SIC codes since. On the other side, we have our established Arctic classifications, so these are real-time industrial classifications based on company website text and classifications that are designed to map the emerging economy, so over 400 sector classifications for sectors missed by SIC code classifications. And now we have in the middle of those two what we call RSICs, which is real-time standard industrial classifications. So it's using the classification taxonomies of the standard industrial classification or SIC code, but it's using website text to assign them correctly. So this fixes misassigned or errors in SIC code classifications and provides 100% coverage of the UK business base when you combine it with your SIC codes at Companies House. I'm going to show you some examples now, so I'm going to just jump out of this presentation into my browser and give you some examples of what we're talking about. So here is a company, Veolia Environmental Services Group UK Limited. Its SIC codes are activities of head offices, which doesn't really describe what the company does. It's more the description of an office, and other service activities not elsewhere classified, so not particularly useful. Our Arctics capture the main focus of the actual organisation's operations, so they operate in net zero, biodegradable waste from landfill, waste management, recycling, land remediation, and energy generation and bioenergy. Arctics use the available SIC code classifications and map the nearest descriptions of those to this company. So these are also correct. Collection of non-hazardous waste, treatment and disposal of non-hazardous waste, remediation activities of other waste management services, and recovery of sorted materials. So between R6 and R-TICs, we have a really useful and obviously correct description of what this company does, whereas it's a SIC code selected at Companies House do not provide that. Take another example, University of Leeds. So universities do not submit a SIC code, they're on a different register. So we have here a SIC unavailable, so that's what we get when we pull the company information from Companies House, or the organisation information we should say. R6 correctly describe the activity of a university: education support services, other education, first degree level higher education, postgraduate level higher education. So pretty good description of the activities of the Universities of Leeds. Take another example, Play Overseas Limited. Very vague, again, other service activities not elsewhere classified. Not in an emerging economy SIC code, but what it does here is Play Overseas helps to identify postgraduate athletic scholarship opportunities that allow graduates the chance to continue their student athlete careers. The SIC codes we've assigned using that website text are other sports activities, educational support services, sports and recreation education, and other education elsewhere classified. So a much better classification using what's available within the SIC codes to us. And then finally, correcting errors. Some companies just select the wrong SIC code. So Shah Abbas Restaurant Limited has selected growing of rice. It is observably not growing rice. It may use rice or sell rice as part of its food offering. Using its website text, we can assign it correctly to its SIC codes, so licensed restaurant, takeaway food, event catering activities. Okay, In terms of how we're using this, the principal use cases are for companies that wish to correctly assign a SIC code based on their existing systems and processes. So you may be interested in RSICs to identify new and emerging sectors, but you may also need to work within the existing SIC framework because that's how your systems and organisational systems and data structures work. This provides the ability to instantly reclassify all of the organisations that you're handling into their correct SIC codes, which might overcome a range of issues in the financial services sector, sort of know your customer, understanding markets and risk, and speeding up customer onboarding. In the public sector, this will help you to understand the actual business activities of organisations in your geography, or correctly assign companies to sectors so that you can get a much better picture of the actual size and importance of a sector in terms of GVA, employment, growth, and so on. Okay, we'd love to hear from customers or potential customers that would like to know more. Please do get in touch. We can organise a quick demo of the system, and we are running proof of concept projects with a number of large financial institutions. We'd love to have more join us. Okay, thank you very much.